everybody. My name is Amen Doctor, and you would see now there's a little bit of an update on multiple fronts. One, there's a lovely side area for Twitch, so you would know exactly who is talking. Second, you may see right on top of the chat, you can now gift subs. So thank you for everyone who got me to affiliate. Now, you might see some little emotes. Those are of our lovely little goblin friend, who always appears whenever necessary. You can see right on the bottom, under one of the panels, you can see what you can do with all those adverts. Anywho, let's get on to the game. You can see right on the bottom. Just have to make sure my stream is up. So, as you can see, our cast is a little bit low today. Some people have some things to do, and some people need to hop on off. However, oh yeah, everyone, you can unmute now.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
And oh, we're already in an advert. Yes. Who here would like to sort of explain what happened in our last session for us?
We managed to get our hands on a elven relic. We've talked to a merfolk named Cinnamon.
Bacon.
Cinnamon's the Bacon. Yes. And one of the players informed us that she likes to kill hobgoblins.
Hmm.
Me.
Friendship is magic.
Oh, thank you for the
Had a
follow.
hobgoblin partner.
And with that, the party is now available to venture around Waterdeep to see what lovely adventures what they could potentially go on. And remember, folks, if you would like to affect our players in any way, you can see that this is a charity campaign. So do !charity to get the link. And you can donate. And you can see what rewards you can devastate or benefit the players on the list below. Just make sure to indicate who you are giving this to. For example, you may want to donate $5 and cause a little bit of chaos for our players. Anywho, let's get on to the game. You all are outside of the house of Bacon. And you all have your documents. It might be a while before you can head on back. But you are welcome to venture around the city if you so desire before you do.
Oh, that's Garth.
And for some of our lovely folks who will be sticking around for our Sunday games, one of our lovely players has a little goblin of our own. So If you hear the adorable squeals and giggles of a baby, pay it no attention, as it is our lovely little Garth of our campaign. Anywho, let's get back into the game. Like I said, you all are free to venture around the city as you so desire, doing whatever you feel like you want to do.
I think before asking any questions, gets contacted by the voice of chaos, and it goes a bit like this. Can't you see I'm in the middle of something?
Oh, but Bob, I would like to say that I'm very, very proud of you, Bob. You did marvelous out there, Bob. Keep going, Bob, and I shall grant you even more power than you already have, Bob. I'm very, very proud of you. I want you to know that, Bob, and I'm sure you will do marvelous in the future, Bob. So keep up the good work, Bob.
And stop calling me Bob, especially in front of my coworkers.
I won't bother you anymore, Bob. Well, until next time. See you.
Quick question: do you talk out loud?
Oh, Lincoln Dog definitely talks out loud, and it doesn't make any sense because you can't hear Vox voice unless unless they want to. So yeah,
I'll
Bob.
walk over to you and stick my arm around you, like yours, like around your shoulders, going, "Coworkers, I thought we were friends."
Let's not let's not go too fast on that track, shall we? I mean, I, I, I think you're very very around, but we've only known each other for so short. I wouldn't like to, you know, uh, invest myself emotionally in a relationship and realize that later I was a fool to do so. So maybe later, but right now I'm not comfortable calling any of you my friend. I'm not saying it will never happen, but it's
He's
not happening right now.
he's gonna like let go of you and roll his eyes, going, "You're a strange one, there, Lincoln."
Bob is
Uh,
Bob is fairly strange.
oh yeah, yeah. Definitely. I mean, short half elf who sees themselves as a 80s cartoon villain and speaks aloud to themselves some of the time definitely strikes as somewhat strange.
Trappin's gonna open his bag to look at Nisa. You ready to come out now?
Yeah, I'm ready to come out. So, what would you guys like to do in the city? I know the city really well, so we can get to pretty much anywhere. I mean, do almost anything. I mean, it's a
We need.
very, very big city.
It's a little bit too populated. There's a lot of people who could potentially finger me for who I am. So I want to stay out of sight as best as I can.
Well, the city of the dead is probably where we want to avoid. That's usually like the really bad place.
Wait, there's a whole city of dead.
Yeah, it's on the southern end, but
That
north
sounds
of
like
the
fun.
docks.
It sounds kind of awesome. I mean, whenever I get a chance to kill some undead, I think it would be a good idea to take it. Don't you?
I'm pretty sure my patron would love that I get this world rid of some undead. So it works both ways for me.
Well, you never know what you'll find there.
Oh,
Most
let me
people
guess.
say don't
Dead
go in
people.
there.
And dead people.
There could be worse. There could be worse there.
Well, what's your favorite place, Nissa?
Oh, I love the market.
Oh yeah, I can see that. All those purses to take, all those pockets to pick. Oh yeah.
I mean, only for those that could afford it,
Of
you know.
course. Oh, of course. I wouldn't dare to think otherwise.
And maybe I can switch out apples for other apples.
We
Oh, you mean
still
like
we still don't know what our apples can do.
Hello?
Hello. And we
uh,
we are currently live, God. So make
Oh,
sure your username is the same as the other people here in the chat. So it's your
um,
username, then followed by parentheses.
wait. Okay. But yeah, it's still me,
Yeah.
the King Lucifer, but changed my name because some people been asking me why do you have this name and stuff. But so
Yeah. Just
yeah,
oh, just make sure for your nickname on the game on the voice chat, it's your username followed by your character's name, please. Because
I'll go do that.
yeah, we updated the overlay so we can show other people's characters and stuff.
Let me just go do that right now.
And while you do that, you all just sort of decide to head towards the market area. And you see that this is a normal bustling day in the market, and Nissa, you definitely know this is sort of an average day of trading and all that. And there's multiple stands of like different goods and services from all around the Swords Coast, including some stands from Baldur's Gate, uh, Candlekeep, some stands from Candlekeep, um, the Moon, um, Shay Isles, um, and some variety of other cities that are sort of nearby have stands that have been set up for today. And you know, this is Waterdeep, so you would know that there's a variety of things that you can do if you so desire, or purchase anything you desire.
I would like to stick close to Nisa, so I don't lose the only guide who knows this area, and look at the weapon stands. I have my hood pulled up, kind of deal, not showing my face.
All right. So you venture around, guided by Nissa, and you see that there are multiple stands that are currently up, selling variety of goods and services, such as magical weapons, um, custom tools, just variety, everything. So if there is a specific thing that you're looking for, you
The
might
wish
find.
list.
Yeah, you might find it.
Can I do a perception investigate? No, sorry, I play World of Darkness. Can I do a perception on that?
Oh yeah.
That's some perception.
With the 23, what are you trying to look for or do?
I'm looking for a strange looking sword. One that just stands out.
Ah,
I wrote down what I was looking for in the wish list.
yes, I see. So, with that 23, you hear out of a corner of the room, of the market, you pass, you pass by an weird looking stand. And this one stands out from the most because it's seems to be sort of like a ghost crew working it. And it seems to be a sword that's sort of tucked away in the back of like a bargain bin. And you get an eerie feeling from it. And you reach on in and grab it and pull it on out. You take a good look at it. You hear a voice coming eerily inside of your head. You shouldn't have picked me.
Well, I'm going to look at the ghost who's manning this vendor and ask about the sword.
And you turn to talk to the man, and like, oh yeah, that thing? Ugh. You know what? Feel free to take that one. There's some that sword in particular is very, very eerie. So feel free to take it free of charge. Don't worry about paying. Rather get rid of that darn weapon before anything happens.
He's gonna raise an eyebrow. Weird things happen around the sword.
Ugh, I mean, it's a very faulty sword. It was made by a very peculiar man. It was meant to be more of a sort of warning, but along the process, it went a little bit haywire, and it would just give vague warnings, and not even good warnings. It's just very, very weird warnings. Like, for example, it just says something bad will happen, and you just stub your toe, and that sort of thing. So, you know,
Yeah, I'll definitely take this. This is hilarious. Thank you. As he's gonna put it on his belt with his two other ones. Woo.
What part of Waterdeep are we at?
you guys are in the market area.
Okay, so like your character as you're on the couch.
Can you
Hey,
repeat that for us, um, G?
yeah.
Is there anything particular that you're looking for?
Hmm. Um. Well, Kratos. Okay, so Kratos is just looking around. Probably something to eat and get probably a new weapon, like a great axe, like a hammer or something. Warhammer.
Okay. Yeah. So you venture around and you're able to find a great sword. And
Sure.
it's the normal cost of one. So let's see. What is actually the cost of great swords? Great swords. Actually, here we go. It is. Let's say. How much gold do you actually have right now?
Um. Sadly, I do not know since my computer is being very mean to me right now, with only letting one tab to be open.
Actually,
Um.
how? What is the gold of everyone else in the group?
Uh, Assuming we didn't make any gold in the crypt in the last session while I was not here, I have 30 gold.
I have 87 gold.
Oh yeah, I gave you 50.
Yes, you
So yeah,
did.
30. 30 is the average. Uh,
15.
Wow. How do I have more money? Well, I guess I have more money. See.
yeah, because I give rewards for my players who do something really excellent. And let's see. Okay, so 30. You would have 30 gold pieces on your body right now.
Alright, well, I just finally got my computer to obey my obedience. I think I said that correctly, but okay, yeah. To, um, I mean, he already has a great sword. Um, is there warhammers? Like,
Uh, you venture on a bit, and you do actually find a stand that is selling a warhammer. And a
build
war.
the how much it is, and
Okay, warhammer. A warhammer costs 15 gold.
uh, uh,
So you take the gold out and you gladly trade on over for 15 gold pieces for a warhammer.
he's like inspecting it at all, looking at all the details, and trying to catch any flaws or anything, then just and then just sees it about it, the and
Yes.
puts it away.
Nisa is gonna look for some magical short swords.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, you venture around the stands, and you know sort of the layout already. So you head directly towards where you sort of guess where the magical weapons are. And you find that there is a small little stand selling a variety of uh, common, uncommon, rare weapons.
Ooh, blades get me so excited. I'm so excited. I want to look at that one, the rare one.
All right. You take a look down, and you see that the only real rare weapon there is a sword named, a great sword named the Cobalt Sword. It's a short sword. The short sword of Rick May.
Hmm. Um, what does that one do? It's
You
usual.
you see the the humanoid behind the desk. It's like, oh yeah. Uh, that one will grant you special abilities on your weapon as long as you are in the air. It'll give you a um, random magical weapon effect. For example, it could give you poison attack or uh, fire.
Are you for real? You went
Or
through the one that's too small, and now you're stuck.
I'm sorry. My child just like crawled through the baby gate. He made a hole.
okay.
Baby Garth.
He's
Bit.
pure chaos.
Yes. You find that like it that gives you a random weapon effect on, you know, it's a 1d6 effect. So like
Hmm.
it could randomly give you poison attack bonus on top of the 1d6. Um, fire, whatever, like electric or whatever thunder. Um,
Hmm. Hmm.
or anything, and it does pass uh, that magical, um, like non-damaging, um, non-magical threshold of
Hmm.
weaponry, of restrictions and stuff.
Hmm. Hmm. How much is it?
For that one, 75 gold pieces.
75? Hmm. And Nisa will
Oh, wow,
pull
coffee's
out
so
her
weak. Put in the same 3 scoops I put
her
in.
longbow. Hey, String Bean, what do you think? Do you like the short sword? I don't know about that. Is it sharp? Is the weapon sharp? Have you sharpened all of these plates?
You see that he nods. They all get sharpened every week for those who might not purchase it. To make
Is
sure that
there is there any room for negotiation?
hmm, perhaps.
Shall I
Now,
roll?
now what are you offering? And then you roll after what you offer.
I'm offering a smile and a pretty wink.
Hmm. Roll. I want to see how. Roll persuasion.
15.
With the 15. Hmm. Well, I can lower it down to 60 gold pieces.
Well, I appreciate you being willing to lower the price a little bit. So, String Bean, are you ready for a friend? I don't think he talks, but I guess so. All right then. Here you go. And she gives off the gold piece.
And with that, you hand over 60 gold pieces, and he hands you the sword. And you feel that it's really, really like once your fingers touch it, you feel sort of like a flow of energy going right through you. And you feel a little bit uh, floaty, like you're slightly lifted off the ground for a few seconds, and you land back on down.
Oh, I like this one. Hey, sir, would you like an apple?
Hmm. He reaches in his pocket and tosses you 3 gold pieces. Sir.
Okay, well, thank you. And then she offers him the apple.
All right. And with that, we actually will get our first ever back at it again. Wild magic table.
Yay.
Alrighty. With that, we did roll a 5,992. Let's see what we got. Ooh. Well. I'm just going to leave that in my back pocket for now. And with that, unless anyone else has certain needs or wants
Yeah,
to.
I'd like to look for a wand or a cloak or some magical item that would supplement my powers.
Alrighty. So you venture around a bit, like everyone else in the market, and you see that there's a little store side that's within the market where there is multiple um, multiple sort of cloaks and hoods and all your magical needs that you can sort of supplement, you know, for wizards, more of the stealthy type. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I think what I would want, my priority would be wand or an enhanced spellcasting focus. If anything, I I'd like to get my hand on some kind of wand of the war mage, if the stand has it.
Okay, let's see what details. Hmm.
If not, or if it's too expensive, then I'd look for a cloak or a cape or something like that.
Alright, so you head on over towards the magical wands and cloaks section of this little shop. And you see that there is a multitude of different wands, like basic arcane focuses that go roughly around uh, 10 gold pieces. Same with wands. But for the more advanced wands, such as like Wand of the Save slot, um, and what you're looking for is more in line of like a 50 gold pieces.
50.
Oh yeah.
Try to
Hmm.
tell me.
No, I just remembered. A lovely group. You guys, if you want to take a look at the list, you all get $15 credits on what you want to do. If you need any sort of special bonuses. Anywho, uh, with that, you all sort of, do your shopping, venture around, and is there where you want to try to get? Do you, oh there's all the capes as well, the magical capes. Mitt.
Okay. Can I try haggling a bit for the wand?
Uh, sure. Just roll me a persuasion.
Okay. Persuasion. Oh yeah, that's one of my good ones.
23. You're able to bring it down to a good 30.
Oh yeah, that's all I have, and I will gladly give it to get my hands on the precious wand.
Alright, you exchange it on over, and you're able to grab your hands on your own wand of War Mage.
Excellent.
Bug.
Yes, Raven. What
Sorry,
can I
that.
do for you?
Oh no, sorry, my cat walked on my computer.
Oh,
But you know what? We should really get out of here as soon as we can. We still have the artifact with us. Can I do a perception check on the area around us? Making sure that there's not any unsavory types watching.
Okay. 16. You don't feel like there is any sort of uh, weird people looking at you, following. Um, you do, however, sense the feeling that there might be some uh, unforeseen people, religious folks, who might be taking a quick eye at you ever so often. But these people are um, talking to different people, so it's not like they um, are focusing on you in particular.
See
Hey,
that
that's
there's
funny.
a
Usually, I'm the one who attracts weird looks from strangers.
yeah, there's a group over there that seems to be interested in you. I
Uh,
could sneak over there and try to find out more.
please do. The last thing I need is for the newt to be able to find me here.
All right, roll me a stealth. Stealthy
All
stealth.
right.
Can I assist the stealth check by causing some kind of a ruckus?
Sure, yeah. So you cause a little bit of chaos, and you can do Oh,
Ah, man. I don't think I did very well.
uh, with that 9, um, e- even though our lovely, lovely Lydon had caused a little bit of attention getting, um,
Yeah, he's he's shouting things like, "Well, maybe the one chooses the caster, but anyway, that doesn't mean trans women aren't women. Trans women are women.
okay,
Trans rights, Mister
okay,
Ollivander."
okay, and as you do, uh, uh, Nissa does able to get on close. However, the group immediately noticed you after a few seconds. Um, and you, um, they turn to you and like, how may we help you?
You seem like a group I haven't seen before. I'm curious, what's your group called?
Hmm. We're just a traveling group of acolytes, and I believe your friend over there has dropped this, and they reached out their hand, and you see that they are handing you a small little piece of paper. And you see that it's the same sort of documentation that was in the stack of papers.
I will read it.
Yeah, from what you read, it is from the stack of papers uh, that was dropped. From the stack of papers that you got from Bacon.
Oh, thank you so much. I will make sure he gets it. Good day to you, and good day for your travels.
They bow towards you and they head on off.
Could I like is there a way for me to like casually brush against them and see if there's anything I can find in their pockets or under
Uh,
their pockets with a sleight of hand?
yeah. Roll me a sleight of hand.
Okay. Come on, roll 20. Don't fail me now.
14.
14, not too bad.
With a 14, you're able to brush past them with some minor difficulties, and you're able to get out one gold piece, a note, and a weird little statue.
Hmm. Okay, I will bring these over to the group and then I'm gonna look at that note.
Alrighty. On the note, you see that there is an address. And the address is sort of right here in the sort of middle of the.
Hmm. It's not too far from here.
You think it could be trouble?
I don't know. They're a group of acolytes, or that's what they say. And they say that they're traveling. They didn't really exactly say where. Can I do an investigation check on the statue?
Uh,
Can I help with that too? I'm curious
yeah.
about that.
I don't know if anybody has religion.
Well, I don't think you guys actually need to roll. In
Oh,
in
okay.
fact, you all. This is actually a basic sort of um statue that all of you have recognized the creature that this little statue is based off of. The little chaos being known as Garth. As he sort of, stands triumphantly with a little flag. And it's all sort of made out of uh, wood, pieces of wood and all that. And you see on sort of like the bottom, it is like the date on it goes back a hundred years, or whatever year that I said that was roughly the transition of the new powers of the last session. And if it didn't, it is 100.
Oh yeah, that baby goblin sure does follow us everywhere, doesn't he?
Well, it's better that we
This
have a deity
statue?
looking for us
Hmm.
than nothing, right? Even if it's pure chaos. I mean, my bow talks to me now, so I guess it's not that bad.
Bob, would you like the statue?
Let me think about it. You know what? Hold on to it now, and I'll give you my answer when we go back to Candlekeep.
Then
What about you, big guy? You're pretty quiet.
Uh, sure, I'll hold it. He reaches out. I'm sorry, I'm just tired.
It's all good. Everyone has those sort of days.
Didn't really get much sleep last night.
Yeah. Okay. Let's
Yeah, he'll take it.
Oh, should we go to the address?
Yes, I think it would be good if we sneak in, listen in, see what's going on.
Well, I mean, it's either that or going to the city of the dead. So, I mean,
His eyes gonna twitch a little bit. I'm curious about these people. Favorite enemy, undead.
So all of you are sort of in agreement, and you all head on off to the address. And as you can all sort of see, it's just a sort of simple monastery. Um, Not really, different from what you all sort of expect from, uh, yeah, from what you can expect from, like religious zealots or whatever.
Can I do a stealth check or an investigation check to potentially find a window to get in through?
Investigation first, and then if you want to sneak on in, you can do that.
Oof.
oh,
Um, with that
it's a big
four,
church.
with that four, you cannot really tell if there's a good window for you to climb on into, or one that really could allow you to readily slip on in.
Can I make a religion check to see what kind of deity is supposed to be worshipped here?
With advantage.
Oh, nice.
East.
Okay, with that 21, you, based off of what you know, and based off of sort of um, what Vok tells you, um, this is sort of a monastery of worshippers of wild magic, any wild magic. They just happen to worship Garth, because he's
Sure.
the god of wild magic, or any sort of the any weird Mageddon sort of things. And that's why you sort of got in. Why Nissa found the little statue of him in the corner, in the pockets.
Okay, so the monastery is definitely dedicated to Garth, as well as the hint we had from the statue. If we want to get in, I think we could just plainly enter and ask to enter, saying that we are willing to learn more about our Lord and Savior Garth. You know, something along those lines. Plus, I'm sure my patron could vouch for us or something. If you really want to go in, I guess.
Go in.
All right, I'll leave you head on in. And you all sort of see, like, very, very peculiar things. Statues of, you know, like weird happenings of magic. You see, like, someone, like, um, yeah, weird Mageddons all around you. And books talking about, how to channel the innards and outers of the chaos. Um, if you need to know anything about wild magic or something, it will be here.
You know, Bob, I really like this place.
Actually, since you are here, um, you, um, Bob actually feels a tremendous feeling of wild magic sort of flowing through him. Um, and by extension, right through Vok as well, as you sort of feel like he's gained a sort of boost in his magical energy. And you're just feeling the effects of the boost.
Okay. Yes, I guess Bob feels the surge of energy and is a bit stunned. Like, hey, what was that? Did anyone else feel that?
So,
Travis is gonna look at you. He's like, "Are you hearing voices again?"
Hmm.
Well, not any voice, but yeah.
There's a lot of strange things here, but I haven't. Strange.
Look, right now, I still think that our only priority should be protecting this piece of elven like artifact.
what is it that you feel? I'm curious.
You know, like when you wake up in the morning and you're super, super recharged by uh, the night you just slept, and then you take coffee. A bit like that.
About the same.
I feel supercharged here.
I could definitely do with a cup of coffee.
Maybe we can find someone to talk to.
Yeah, let's find someone. By the way, Travin, I regarding the fact that we work with Cinnamon and we've seen Garth their own mortal eyes. I have a feeling that the relic is relatively safe here. Just so you know, I I don't think you have to be too tense about it. I guess.
Oh, Lincoln, you're young still, correct? Don't worry, you'll learn. As he's gonna walk ahead of him.
Uh, Bob turns around and starts walking behind Travin and says, "Well, I'm still over 100 years old. Even by your standards, I'm an adult."
42.
It's like he's gonna stop and like look at you like what? Like you're probably walking right beside him, just like
Yeah. So you guys sort of venture around, do what you want to do, and you all sort of, is there anything specific that you guys want to do while you're here, or you want to, you know, hit?
Nisa is gonna take out Jelly and encourage Jelly to explore a little bit and basically yeah.
ugh. Oh god, not the most.
Alrighty. So you let Jelly sort of venture around. They're sniffing everything, um, looking at all the uh, statues, books, all that. And is there anything else you guys are doing?
Well, I think we're looking for someone to talk to about what Travin has experienced, why these people are looking at us, what's their link with Cinnamon. I don't know. I feel
Okay.
like we're supposed to be here somehow.
You all sort of look around and you do see one of the people who work in an acolyte in the section in one of the areas that you can flag on down if you so desire. Let's see. And is there anything that you need? Like, is there anything that you would like to ask? The acolyte says.
Um,
Tell us about Garth. How did a goblin child get such amazing powers? And tell us about the potential good he's done. Oh.
Hmm. Well, I don't know if any of you have ever known how, you know, children work before, but there are mysterious creature, the wee ones. You can never ever pin down what exactly they will do. And I can't, since I am just only an acolyte, I cannot say for certain why such a small little creature got such a tremendous power.
Make
Uh,
himself known to lots of people?
of course. He makes himself known to all adventurers who go on out and help the good of other people. Because he loves seeing the good nature of other folks.
Well, uh, you know, if were you outside earlier today?
No, I haven't. I have been in here all day studying.
Do you know of any other acolytes who recently came back or were on a mission outside or something?
Oh yes, some of our members have went out to try to gather some notes and document down if any eventers might have met such a little creature before.
Um, Towards Travin and whisper, "Hey, I'm I'm not sure it's my prerogative to go further on this, uh, but if you want, if you think it's safe, I think we could try to signal here to some higher authority that we have seen Earth around a few days ago.
Well,
I feel like it should be your decision and definitely not mine."
let Garth follows us around. He did help us get the artifact after all. Garth is very happy to help our party here.
Hmm,
He has helped us several times, even gone as far as making some of our weapons talk.
I see.
As he will pull out his short bow. This is thatched.
And it starts floating, and there's a little bit bunk on your head. And you see that the acolyte sort of snaps his fingers, and a little notepad appears, and he writes down what you said. And he teleports the note back to wherever. And with that, he bows. Thank you for telling me about this. That would be a nice addition to our little group journal.
Journal.
Yes, we write down all the notes that we ever have gotten about.
You're welcome to study thatch here if you need. I'm being incredibly rude. You can call me Travin.
Nice to meet you.
He's going to extend his hand for a handshake.
And the acolyte extends their hand out in friendship as well.
I'll shake it.
Both shake, do all the necessary details of all that.
Yep.
And yes.
I'll let him play with thatch for a bit.
Shouldn't we be leaving to get back to Waterdeep? I mean, Candlekeep.
Should do. We can just go. You're right.
Lets out a soft whistle, and you guys will see her pet mouse scurrying back to her.
And your little mouse friend sort of crawls back on up and sits on your shoulder. And is there anything else you all want to do while you're in Waterdeep?
Go to the city of the dead.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So all of you head towards the city of the dead. And you see that that's just a massive, massive grave area. Many monasteries and monasteries worshiping any gods or goddesses, deities, anything in general relating to death, you would find their chapels here, and that's a good amount of graveyards and sort of morgue areas. If it's relating to death, you will find it here.
Well, no, that's my aesthetic.
Jelly, stay close to me.
So, you want to go on the shoulder, lead the way? You've been in this part of town, right?
Yes, well, not as much as the rest of the city. But I have been here a few times.
Bother us with this big guy here, right? Artos?
Yeah. Never been in a city of dead.
Well, if any of the dead come up, I'll protect you. Not to worry.
I'll be delighted to hammer a few heads on the ground with my new hammer.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about Kratos here. I'm sure he can hold himself against anything that would come out of the grave here. Are there a lot of undead here, or just
No, it's just all
graves?
sort of graveyards. Um,
Or
Can I do a perception check?
for what?
Just looking for like any signs of trouble.
Alrighty. And that goes for anyone else here as well. If you want to venture around a bit and
Critical failure.
ooh,
I'm distracted talking to my mouse.
yes. And you know, let's see. Uh all of you, you all sort of rolled sort of, I would say. So all of you don't really notice that there's anything uh um anything weird or out of place for a place of the dead. Other than it's relating to death.
Nisa, you said that this place was gonna. You said City of the Dead. I thought there was gonna be dead walking around.
Well, there have been before, but maybe not right now. I'm a little surprised, honestly.
they probably contained them somewhere.
Hmm. Maybe if we look in mausoleum.
Place of worship.
Alrighty.
Let's just. I vote that we go back to our base. Let's call it a base. That's a good one. Name for it.
Well, I
Thought this
mean,
was gonna be scary. Hmm. There's
I, I wanted to desecrate something, but there's nothing. There's nothing here.
Very disappointing. I can't use the hammer that I just bought.
To you guys, and just disturbing the dead. Desecrate. I say.
And it's my name. I'm not making a secret of it.
That's right, Bob.
Bob
Oh,
the
come on.
Desecrator.
Oh, ugh. He's going to grab the ropes, shuffle again, so the artifact is more comfortable on his back, and he's just like, "Let's just go to Candlekeep."
All right.
Okay.
And as you say that, you all get that cobalt love of mild magic. And you all get teleported right back to Cinnamon. Like, well, I see all of you had some fun.
Yes.
Anything
As
interesting happen?
Well, you
well,
did forget to turn off all the lights when we exited that crypt tomb.
Ah, I see. Well, I'm glad to at least see that all of you are doing slightly well.
I got a magical short sword.
Neat. And he sort of, goes around, cleans up all that. Now, what should I'm sure all of you are tired and want to rest on up.
that would be great.
And he,
Then show him the statue.
hmm,
He reaches in his back pocket and just pulls out the statue slowly. Try not to break it.
that's interesting. And he sort of hops on up, grabs it, and sort of takes a good, 360 view of it. Interesting.
Before I hand over the artifact, I'm a little curious on what exactly you want done with it, or what you're planning on doing with it.
Well, for right now, I just want to make sure I study its properties and all that. Oh, actually, before I forget, have you guys got those documents from my friend?
I I I believe we do.
Yeah.
Either in Travin's backpack or somewhere on Nissa, I guess.
Oh,
He'll
yes, I found
hand
a document piece that fell.
Ah,
well,
good, good.
he'll lift the flap of his backpack and hand the rest over. You have to unbuckle it for that to have fallen. I think someone might have pickpocketed me.
And he sort of leafs through the notes and sort of puts it on the side table. I do appreciate all of you bringing this back. It's really important to me.
Well, I'm glad we could lend you a hand.
And with that, you all can do what you want, or we can end our session here for now, since it's 30 minutes before our end of our session, and I don't want to continue doing 30 minutes of role play if that's not up for you.
I'd be down for that.
All right, so
Yeah,
now,
he'll take off the artifact, put it on his desk, and just wait to see what happens.
And Kratos
eh,
just goes under his room and just falls on, changes into some normal clothing and just falls onto his bed and falls asleep.
all right, and you see that uh, um, Cinnamon sort of picks up the statue, and with a relative ease for his side. size, and he sort of just carries it off to sort of like the back end of the room. You can still see it, but he sort of starts tinkering around with it. And you see him take off a few pieces, study it, do some magical stuff with it, and then puts it back together as originally built.
Yeah. Travin's going to pat Nisa on the head as he walks by to back to his room. He's going to take a bath before he retires for the evening, so he's going to run himself a bath. While that's happening, he's going to take off his earrings, undo the braid that Nisa was so nice to put in his hair for him, and hop in the bath.
Alrighty.
I think Bob will go back to their room and spend some time attuning to the wand they just got in Waterdeep, and prepare for restful and not too exciting evening after hard days of work in Waterdeep.
Alrighty.
Is there a training room in Candlekeep?
Uh, actually, let's get back to the screen for Candlekeep. From what you can tell, actually, roll me investigation or perception or insight insight.
Okay.
11. Um, from what you can tell, there's not exactly a sort of training area, but if you so desire, you could sort of guess Cinnamon could provide you a little training area for all of you, if you so desire.
Yes, Nisa would ask for that. She specifically wants like a training dummy that she can practice her short swords on.
Alrighty. And you hear Cinnamon sort of clap his cobalt hands, and at the like right at the end of the hallway for the rooms and stuff. You also you see that there's a new little arena room for individuals, not like to get like if someone wants to do a little bit of training by themselves or with another person, they could do it two person training inside.
Okay, and she's gonna do some practice
Alrighty.
immediately.
And with that, you start training, and you feel like whenever you try to whack at it, you feel that weird energy as before, as you touched it. And true to its word, or abilities that you heard, um, it does provide you with that oomph, that extra 1d6 of a random effect. So, for example, like the first time you got poison, the second time you got uh, uh, fire. The next time we got uh, whatever. All of them happen. And you see that there's a little area that might be available for upgrades. Potential upgrades, but you don't know exactly when you
Mm-hmm.
can.
Okay. And then after practicing with my short swords, I'm gonna practice a little bit with my longbow as well.
Alright, so you do the same sort of thing. Um,
I'm reading the last letter I ever got from my father before that what happened. Well, I'm in the tub.
huh. Okay. Would you mind telling me what might be on that?
Letter?
Yeah.
All right. Um, my dear son, sad to inform you that we are still going to be marching upon whatever place there. So on and so forth. Kind of the standard, typical. We miss you and we hope to see you soon. Kind of shit. But stuff. I'll write it all out for you later on in the letter.
Alrighty.
Kratos is just gonna like after a rest, he's just gonna like just explore from out of his room.
Alright.
Just walk out and just go explore. Still in like normal clothing, but like he just goes and explores around. We'll see anything that he hasn't saw.
Okay.
After that, he's probably gonna go bother Lincoln.
Alright, so you do also do what you want to do. Oh, I believe one of our lovely players has gotten a little slightly glitchy voice mic at the moment. Let's see. Leave. Gotta pull something up.
I rolled for my short swords and then I rolled for my longbow.
Yeah, both times you actually were able to properly swing, hit the target. Um, and it's not like you had much of a uh, like challenge since they are um,
Not moving.
not moving. And yes, you all sort of train, do what you need, and
Stop.
Basically
uh,
bigger than us.
You don't know yet. But you know,
really
from your
nice to
oh
see
previous
you
shoot
come
shoot
to.
shoot
encounters,
shoot
you
shoot
know
shoot
that
shoot
he's like
shoot
a
shoot
very
shoot
large,
shoot shoot shoot
muscular.
shoot shoot shoot.
What
Yep.
happened?
I pulled up I pulled up the Rivals of Waterdeep stream. So sorry everyone, because we're going to be invading them right after this.
Oh, he's
um,
got his hood up, is like just wearing his normal outfit without the breastplate on.
Alrighty. So you all do what you need to do, train, venture around. You all sort of get drinks, food, and is there something you all like? Um, hmm. Let's say you all sort of uh finally be able to take over and do what you need to do and rest on up for the next day. And with that, we'll actually end our stream here because I want to prepare you guys for um, get prepared for our next session and allow everyone to sort of, you know, do what you need to do. So, thank you all for coming. Is there anything you guys want to share?
Yes, I'd like to welcome everyone to my podcast, Emotional Looking Glass. You can find it on iTunes, Spotify, and it's now on Heart Radio as well. So, and you can also find it at, if you go to my Twitter, at Create by Tennille, you can also see episodes.
Yeah.
So, next episode, we're going to be doing on the topic of poverty and health.
And okay. And you can also
Okay,
do
thank you.
there we go. As a for
There
people
you
for
go.
who might want to take a look at the link for her lovely podcast. Um, let's see. Is there anyone else who might want to um sort of plug?
Mm,
No, it's okay. I don't have anything to plug.
no, not what I could recall. I don't have.
Okay. So with that, I'm going to raid let's the D&D channel. D&D. And thank you all for coming. And I hope you all will have an amazing day.